96.4 Eagle Radio. Celebrity download.
Very happy to say that I'm joined by Gareth Gates. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very good. Now, you are a busy man, aren't you? You haven't stopped for the past year or so, and it's just going to keep going into 2013.
I haven't stopped for the last 10 years. It's been full on. All good though. And yes, I'm in your neck of the woods with Boogie Nights, which is fun. I think I'm in Guildford on the 3rd of February and Woking on 1st of March, so...
That is correct, yes. At G Live in Guildford and then New Victoria Theatre in Woking at the start of next year. So Boogie Nights is one of those shows that it hasn't been around for a few years, has it? It has been on tour before. And the cast you've got this time round is quite an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah,
well, the show originated in the West End in 1997, and I think it's done like 5 UK tours. And then this version of it is a little different in that it's a concert version of the show. So it's less of the scenes. I mean, there'll be various bits of dialogue to tie it all together. However, it's predominantly a concert version of the 70s hits, you know. I'm thrilled that I'll be singing with the Osmonds. I think I'm going to sing Puppy Love with them as my backing singers, which will be an amazing thrill. And yeah, there's other great singers and actors involved.
Yeah, so I mean, we're looking at Louisa Lytton, who we all know from EastEnders, Andy Abraham, Chico's in there, which is great. What a great guy to go on tour with, Chico. And also Shane Ritchie's son, who of course Shane Ritchie originated the character that his son is now going to be playing.
Yeah, which is fantastic as well. I mean, his son's a lovely guy, and it just adds a nice little touch as well.
So, I mean, we're talking about all of the big hits from the 70s here. Mainly disco, is that fair to say?
Yeah. I mean, I was born in '84, so I'm way too young for it. However, my parents played all that stuff when I was young, so it's songs that everybody will know. Mainly disco, yeah, and with the odd Motown classic thrown in there. And bands like Chicago, one of my favourite singers is the lead singer of Chicago, and so I get to sing their song, If You Leave Me Now. So.
Oh, what a great track.
Yeah.
Great track to sing in a show, isn't it? Gareth, let's just talk. I mean, you're in Panto at the moment, and you've just been on tour with Legally Blonde, and you were in Loserville before that. The musicals that you're doing now, are you preferring that to the pop star time of your life a few years back?
Well, I've certainly not closed the door on being a recording artist, and something I'd actually love to return to. In fact, I started writing a new album with the band fairly recently, actually. I mean, there's no plans as to when that'll be released, but, it's something I'd like to return to. But the theatre side of things, the acting side, I've never been able to do it. I've always been hampered by my speech, having a stammer and stuff. So now that I've worked on that and continue to work on it, it's opened up just so many doors, so I can now act and do more live theatre, which is something I've always wanted to do but never been able to do. I've played some amazing parts already, things like Joseph, and I was Marius in Les Mis, and as you said, Legally Blonde, Loserville. And I just hope that grows. I think my career now will be pretty much a mix of the two, hopefully.
That must be so pleasing for you, as you said, with the issues with the speech, which have got a lot better, haven't they, in the past few years? And it must be so pleasing for you now to be able to pick and choose what you're doing instead of just the singing side. You can do the acting side as well. Yeah,
it's a very sort of liberating feeling. But my speech has good days and very bad days. Often when I'm complacent or too much on or just lazy.
It's the same for me, if I'm honest.
And so yeah, so you know, it's a constant battle. However, it's something that I like working on.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing you back in this neck of the woods. Of course, it was a couple of years ago since you were in Panto at Woking. Did you have fun while you were here?
Yeah, it was. I did Snow White there. The theatre's a really beautiful theatre, and I have some really fond memories of Woking. So thrilled to be back and doing something as equally fun in the form of the Boogie Nights.
Absolutely, and G Live in Guildford, where you're also going to be performing, it's only been open a year, a brand new venue. I'm guessing you haven't had a chance to be down there yet.
No, I haven't. I've been to Guildford lots on various radio shows and things like that, and never actually been to the new theatre yet. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Well, Gareth, thank you for talking to us today.
Lovely. Nice one, mate. Thank you.
96.4 Eagle Radio. Download complete. 964eagle.co.uk.